Buongiorno, good morning. Oh, look at all this. It's definitely primavera, it's spring here in Italy, and we are just enjoying being out in the garden. Gosh, we've done so much. Where do I begin? I think, can you hear me over Guido? He's shouting to a Gista in the background. So first of all, we planted the laurel. Yeah, that looks great.
Because it does a bit of a curve.
Yeah.
But if we prune them properly, we'll block the view of the shepherd thing.
What do you think, my darling? You're going to be playing soccer under these trees. Salute. Planted all the seeds for the grass on the lawn underneath the olive trees, so all of that should be, well, we just keep watching it every day because we've had some rain, so its little sprouts should be coming up any moment. And then the laurel, we're hoping, will become a lovely big hedge to give us some privacy around the pool. And then I have been working every day in the bathroom to paint that new color. Which, thank you for all of your comments. Yeah, definitely this color is the one, and it's beautiful. Although it's interesting because the bathroom is so chopped up into different shades of light, because you've got that box of the shower, and then you've got this stone, and it's not just a simple room with four walls. I've noticed that the colour looks completely different on one side of the room than the other, but I really like it. And my goodness, it was such backbreaking work painting the ceiling and just painting with a paintbrush all the little crevices and the corners. Didn't film the entire thing because I didn't want to bore you, but it's looking beautiful. And then I started on the beams. I just wanted to varnish the beams because just to protect the wood a bit in case, with the steam coming up and everything. And then also it's just a good time to do it now before I put the treatment on the floor, on the terracotta.
Okay, who's the ladder? Yeah, I mean, this is not a smoke-filled room where there was some sort of meeting in the back of Goldman Sachs' boardroom on 85 Broad Street in Lower Manhattan. No. This isn't, and that's like the classical conspiracy theory. I
felt like I was constantly going to fall over. I don't know, normally I don't suffer from a fear of heights or anything, but I just, do you have that if you're painting on a ladder that high? You get a little bit sort of car sick or something. I don't know. I just felt a bit nauseous, or perhaps it was the fumes. I should have been wearing a mask. I'm sure everyone will tell me that. But we really like the colour. I think it's coming up well. It's just so incredibly hard. You have to paint it with such precision so that you don't stain the bricks. in between, and then just watching where all the drips go so that I wasn't dripping onto the floor, and yeah, and then we're moving forward slowly. Though I'm sure you think, gosh, what have they been doing in a week? But it's just a constant challenge to kind of fit it in around the baby. And hello.
Looks very good.
Yeah.
No, benissimo.
I have
Children are different than adults.
I feel classic.
You talked about
It's like,
Puzza, certo.
yeah, no, but also being up so high, like I constantly feel like I'm gonna fall over.
I think 2 Polonese feeding
Okay.
in poco tempo.
An addictive sip of alcohol by the age of 21.
No.
Why is it that
Ma già alle
you're
2.
allowed to use an addictive
Alle
social
5.
media product as a preteen either? I mean,
No, è perfetto sto colore per noi.
in the way we treat this now.
I also found a beautiful light for the bathroom in this second-hand store, which I got for a bargain, and I can't wait to see it up in the bathroom. It's going to look so beautiful. Hello. Oh, how beautiful it would be just to come down here and pick oranges with this view. Just spectacular. I'm so hot in this sweater that I put on. I should have put on a t-shirt, but I was just rushing to come down here and film. Last night we did a big bonfire. We're here to burn off all the branches that have been pruned from the olive trees. Guido's down below. I'm up here with Gianfranco. There's Guido. Ciao, amore! Ciao! Yeah.
Peccato, non lo so, ma tra queste piante qui, almeno 5 o 6 sicuramente sono commestibili.
La bietola.
Bietola, radicchi, questo sembra...
Cicoria.
Questo sembra buono.
Gli asparaci.
Sì, io parlo di tipo insalata.
Sì. Quindi, amore?
Sì.
Raccontaci della tua idea.
Ah no, qua giù era tutto un roiaio e quindi si è pulito. Abbiamo pulito con l'escavatore all the brambles and scrappy stuff, and I wanted to plant, because it's protected from north and it faces south, I wanted to plant some lemons, oranges, agrumi.
Citrus.
Citrus.
The idea now on the side of this hill is to create a citrus grove or an orange grove. Maybe we'll put some lemon trees as well, but we've got all these orange trees to plant, and this is the most protected area and it gets lots of sun. It's sort of the same aspect as the vegetable garden, which has been doing incredibly well. So we're just keen to really take advantage of this side of the hill. It's so beautiful. If you see this sort of really vivid green behind me. It's as I've said a few times, but in case you're new here, the reason it's so crazy green is not because I've upped the saturation, but because these are fields that are cultivated. So this is sort of grain and different things growing in the fields, and that's why they're so green. It's not just grass. It's just stunning. I open the shutters every morning in the different rooms, and I always think to myself, what is this? What is this beauty? I mean, year after year, I don't get accustomed to it at all. It always takes my breath away. So. One day Murray will be down here picking oranges and saying, what a great idea of yours this was.
Or it will get invaded by brambles.
No.
And all the plants will die.
No.
It depends on us. Especially this summer, if we manage to kill the brambles and bring water to the plants.
Yeah, that's going to be the issue.
Eh?
That's going to be the issue, is bringing water down here. You look so handsome in your stivali. Sì?
No, dai qua giù.
Ah.
Non da lassù.
Ah, scusa.
Alzala.
Ah, alza, ok. Yeah. Aspetta. Yeah.
No.
No?
Vabbè, alza.
Giù? The grass is growing. Yay!
Micro, bro.
See?
Which salad do we want?
This one. Amazing.
Shall I?
Yeah.
Proceed.
See? Look at these. Just the most perfect, crunchy, crisp, organic lettuce. In fact, so organic. There is a little creature here that we don't want to eat. Ciao, piccolino.
Ooh, wow. What a nice smell. Do you say smell?
The aroma.
Oh, what a nice aroma. Wow. Yeah.
Are you hungry?
Yes. Very.
Oh, delicious. Okay, it's a bit of a stretch bringing Asian to a Florentine boy, but what do you think? Like it? Take it.
Good meal.
Is it good?
Very good.
Can you taste the ginger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I'll make some more.
Go.
Our lettuce is the star.
Best lettuce in the world.
Yeah.
Yum. Can I join you?
Yes. Oh, we just need some water. Well, I'm waiting for Guido to get the water. I just wanted to say a big thank you to Vanessa, who wrote me a beautiful letter and also gifted Gianfranco some little bibs, and particularly the one with the gumnut fairies. It just reminds me of my childhood in Australia. So thank you so much, Vanessa. I really appreciate particularly the words you wrote in the letter. So as we're having our lunch, I thought I would also just reply to all of the kind people who have written literally over 1,000 comments and emails trying to help us with Gianfranco. We have tried everything. As many of you know, my sister's a nutritionist, and I'm the type of person who, I mean, literally the other week when I had a fever, I didn't even want to take tachyperina, which is like Panadol or Tylenol, because I didn't want it to pass through my breast milk. Sorry?
Paracetamol.
It's paracetamol, yes. And so I'm very conscious of what I eat. I don't have any coffee at all. But we tried, or I tried, living without dairy. Mangia. Sì, certo.
Che parla?
And I tried cutting out dairy, gluten, obviously chocolate, onions, tomatoes, all of those things. There's some of the vegetable. Well, no? All of these things. What else did we try? We've tried obviously holding him upright, decreasing the feeds. We even, at a certain point, we even tried formula just to see, because someone wrote, oh, why are you persisting with breast milk? But then we've also seen a gastro specialist because he had prolonged constipation. He was really good, and then he didn't have any constipation, and then he just strangely had constipation for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So we have tried everything. We've tried prune juice, we've tried chamomile tea, we've tried all the things. So everyone who is kindly, it doesn't aggravate me, because actually I really appreciate that you care and you write me these lovely emails. so many people have written me private emails saying, oh, I just wanted, maybe you could try this or that, and, you know, fennel seeds boiled down, yes, all of the things, but none of it seems to work, but it's hard to explain, because in between the screaming and the he's in actual pain, then he is really calm and happy and
Amore, mangia, se no te li mangio tutti io.
See, I know. I just wanted to answer, because so many people asked on the last video with that, when I did last week's video with the with the meals, and people were wanting to know what happened, because I said we had the meeting with the specialist, and he found, well, he found some issues that it could be, but he didn't really
Yeah, he just prescribed some things to give him and see what happens in 3 weeks. So
yeah, but it's not exactly. He didn't really know the cause, and the osteopath actually said something which I think could be the case, which is that because I hemorrhaged and lost all that blood after the birth, and then they had to put me on antibiotics, and I think having antibiotics go to a newborn when they're so just fresh in the world, I think it's a bit too much for them and for their digestive system and the microbiome and everything. And as I also said many times, my sister's specialization when she was at university was the gut, and so she's very conscious of that, and she said you've got 2 years basically from when a child is born to really develop their gut and give them all the things that they need for their microbiome and everything. So I have been eating according to her advice, but we will see. But at the end of the day, we're just grateful that it's not something a little bit more serious. He's still laughing, and he's still, as you heard in my last video, apologies for the terrible audio, he was grabbing at the microphone, so that's why it was so erratic, the sound quality last video. Delicious. Yummy. Thank you to my supporters on Patreon, and thank you to you, just if you've just made it to this point of the video, and if you'd like to give the video a like, that's always helpful to me. If not, that's fine too. But I will see you hopefully next episode.
alla prossima.
Ciao.
Ciao.